Apologies, I'm a few minutes late, but I am here. And as always, we are here every day with the latest updates on what's going on with We Share Abundance, our cloud nation, our United States of the world. And we have our own economy, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And unfortunately, I only see comments from the Facebook group. Very rarely we get comments from anywhere else that display. So if you're watching on one of those other platforms, you're equally welcome, but I'm sorry, I probably won't see your comments and won't be able to interact with you. So consequently, I'll be heading over to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, in a moment, and we'll check there that things are working. I am in fact broadcasting and streaming live, and we'll give you the latest updates on what's going on. So let's head over right now to Facebook, and we'll go to We Share Abundance Publicly, hopefully, and scroll down, and we'll be looking for June the 4th. Today is June the 4th, Saturday, and it looks good so far. And we have comments, and we've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list from Newcastle in the UK. We've got Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Ramachandra from India, although he's a UK resident. Russ letting me know that I'm coming through loud and clear, thanks. Got Andrew Dean from New Zealand, Richard Atkins from Devon, Paula from Holland, Kingsley from Manchester, UK. And we have had an Avazu broadcast prior to our live, so we may have people that have been on there. We've got Gerald come in as well from Virginia in the USA, and we do have a lot of members that are also involved with Avazu, mainly for the free tickets that they very generously gave us. But there is an opportunity there to make some cash as well. And cash isn't the be all and end all, but it is a requirement in today's world. It's a tool that we all use to sustain ourselves, to survive, to put food on the table, put a roof over our heads. So it's an important aspect of our life, but you can't buy happiness. You can only get happiness and joy from within, and that comes through serving other people. And very fortunately, the more service you offer to other people, the more cash will flow to you. So rather than chasing the cash, and maybe some people actually make an awful lot of money chasing the cash, but they don't find true happiness. Chasing the cash is not the best way of getting cash, unless you're one of those exceptional people. For most people, chasing the cash, you'll find that it's running away from you faster than you can catch it. And you get desperate, and that desperation comes over when you're talking to people, and it puts them off. But if you can go out there and offer service and love and share your unique talents with people, they'll appreciate that. And you'll find that the cash will just flow to you naturally without all the hassle. And you will find through that true happiness. And that's what we try and teach here. We try and teach sharing love and abundance. And we offer ways that you can also make money by doing just that. We can also build you a nest egg of wealth, if you like, a big reservoir of wealth for the future, and we can offer you the opportunity to make money right now very easily. All you've got to do to make money within our community is to share love and abundance outside of our community. And you can do that very easily we have free coupons that you can give to people. They don't cost you anything. They don't cost the person that you give them to anything to use. It gets them a very, very useful and valuable service to build any other business online. It doesn't mean they have to build another business online. They can use our business builder as their primary business. It also comes with automated multiple income streams, and you can give them a coupon for a paid membership totally free. You don't have to buy the coupon. We give them to you to give away, and every time somebody uses one of the coupons you give away, you make money. It's very, very simple program. We call it SOAP, Success on a Plate. Serving others attracts prosperity. You can also take that program a step further if you choose, and we will actually give away coupons for you and generate an ongoing passive income for you through those coupons that we give away, because there is residual income paid through 2 tiers, and it's all in all a very powerful program. So we've got that cash cow program, which is where we do the work for you. Not that it's a lot of work, but we do it for you. And we have the SOAP program, which you do it for yourself. You just go out and help people by giving them a coupon and explaining to them how they can make money, giving away the coupons as well, and that they also get the benefits of being in that Easy Business Builder program, leveraging their efforts in list building and in recruiting and building teams and all these things. Okay, so it's a wonderful, wonderful program. We also have, as I say, we will give you some of our currency. We have our own currency, like any country, and we give that out to our members based on their acts of service to the community, and that is stacked up for the future when our tokens have greater liquidity than they currently have, and that is there building you an asset base which is going to look after your family for many generations to come. All in all, very, very exciting. Add to that multiple income streams that we build automatically for you, many of them totally free to get involved in. And we also have an investors club. There are lots of programs out there which carry a certain amount of risk. All businesses carry risks, whether they're online or offline. So we use our investors club to come together, pooling resources together, so that nobody has to risk a great deal, nothing more than they're comfortable with. And yet we, through pooling, are able to get the best returns available. For example, most people wouldn't want to put their hand in their pocket for $10,000 to get the best reward in a plan. But we can give you that same level of reward for $12. Obviously, it's not going to make you as much as the $10,000 investment would, but you're not going to lose sleep over it, are you? Similarly, we have a program which we're about to close at the moment, and until we get everybody that is already in that program. We're wanting to limit it to 40 people, and that is in the TRX International plan. We wanted to limit it to 40 people. We've probably got about 50 or maybe even 60 people in. The reason we're limiting that is because it'll be involving manual payments, and it takes time and it takes effort and everything to control, and the more people there are, the more difficult the task becomes. So we will be stopping that program now. We've exceeded our initial intended membership level, but that has a very high reward ratio against the risk. Yeah, there is a risk involved, but the risk reward ratio is very, very good. You know, $400 could potentially turn to $40,000 within a 6-month period. And we'll be running that tomorrow. For the first day, everybody that is in there, all being well, will have their investment, deposit, whatever you want to call it, gradually repaid over the first 20 days. And then it'll be all profit, and we'll see how far we can take it. But we are looking at around about 500,000 Tron. It's based on a Tron business, and we're looking at being able to return 500,000 Tron to our members, and then we'll be free and clear, and they can use that in whatever way they want. We have two very, very solid programs in our Investors Club. One is Bonanza, and one is Funds, and they both pay about the same amount. They're both very well constructed. The Bonanza program I like particularly because it has real offices with people working in them, and traders and things like this, located in Beverly Hills. It is all licensed properly to operate in the United States. It's a hedge fund, and really, really solid operation. Totally passive if you want it to be, but like all, or nearly all, businesses that are available online, they have affiliate schemes, and the affiliate plan with Bonanza is particularly lucrative, but it'll take a while for it to build up. You can get involved in that on your own for $500, but if you want to piggyback on our account, which is what we do in the Investors Club, once again, you can get involved for as little as $12. Shares are $12. You can have as many or as few as you want. Okay. So that is another very interesting aspect of what we have for you. Who else have we got in here? Let me have a look. We've seen Paula from Holland, I think, haven't we? Yeah, and Kingsley from Manchester. Then we've got Gerald from Virginia. Yeah, we've seen Gerald from Virginia. And Bozina from Edinburgh, I don't think we'd mentioned. We've got Leon from California in the USA. Helga from Suriname. Lovely to see you from Suriname, Helga. We've got Stephen Valentine. Does TRX International have a website that actually talks about the company and what it does and how? Yes, it's not very good. You're better to get into the Telegram group and get all your questions answered there. Helga says, I just saw on the Telegram group that TRX International is a scam. Please, Sir Graham, be careful. People call all sorts of things scams, and it may well be, and we know that there are risks involved with any business, particularly when they're paying out high returns. We go into things with open eyes, and the reason that we have the Investors Club is to minimize the risk while maximizing the potential. So thanks for your warning, Helga. But virtually every program out there, if you look it up, somebody will be calling it a scam. probably with most of the programs, they're right, because most of them in time prove to be just that. But I believe that if we can use these high-risk programs and then divert our cash into solid programs like Bonanza and funds, we are on a winner. Okay, so thanks for your input. Right. Of course, there's no development going on today because it's a Saturday. Developers don't work on the weekend. I work on the weekends, but I've just been really busy trying to get this TRX international thing off the ground, and we are in there now, and yeah, we're at risk for 20 days, but the risk reduces every day, because every day we will be pulling out money. For 20 days we'll be getting is it 20 days, 25 days, I think 25 days. We'll be pulling out our investment. So at the end of 25 days, if everything's gone well, everybody's in still, free and clear, and anything after that is pure profit. The risk, of course, starts at the highest level on day one. But as we keep drawing out, the risk is reducing on a daily basis. And that's always good news. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm not sure which Telegram group you saw, but our Telegram group, I'll give you the link for it if I can find it. Where is it? I don't like don't like any social media site, and I suppose Telegram is one of them. Let me see. Apparently, the clone program, Minnie is our dedicated support person from TRX International, and she's really good. She sorts out any problems that we have very quickly, and she's saying that there was a clone platform that maliciously slandered TRX International, so we changed to a new group. So they have a new group there. And there's not much you can do about it because it's just social media, and people hide behind pseudonyms and all sorts of things and say all sorts of things. But let me give you the link to our own group. This is our own dedicated support group. Link, here we go. And then I'll pop that in to the comments here. Paste. Okay, so that is our dedicated support group. Minnie is in there most days, and she works very hard, and she's very efficient, and she's sorted out any problems that any of our members have had pretty quickly. Okay, so we, as I say, have our eyes open wide, and the potential that we have through the Investors Club is to minimize the risk and maximize the rewards. And the members that we've got involved now in our TRX, it's the 2K a day plan. I emailed them earlier on today telling them that we'd started our deposit, and I was suggesting that as we draw out the funds, they put them into something really, really solid like Bonanza or funds or both. Hopefully they'll have enough money to get into both. They don't pay fortunes You're not going to be a millionaire overnight with Bonanza or funds, unless you're a massive recruiter, which none of us really are we? But they will provide you with a very, very stable income, and you can build it up gradually. They both pay around about 10% or a little bit more. You can get up to 15% a month with Bonanza, I think, and funds runs usually at around about 12 or 13% a month. Very sustainable levels of income. And as I say, on top of that, you have the opportunity through their affiliate plan to enhance your income. But that is totally optional. But good solid programs. I mean, you wouldn't get 10% a year with a bank. You'd be lucky if you get 5% a year with a bank. And invariably, whatever interest you get with a bank, it will be below the rate of inflation. So you put $1,000 into a bank account, no matter what interest they pay you, at the end of the year, you've lost money, because inflation has not only eaten away your interest, but also some of your capital. With a hedge fund like Bonanza, they are trading different areas, different things. They're very skilled, and they're in it, of course, to make money themselves. And the more money they have to trade with, the more they will make. And so that's how they can give away some of their profits and still be able to run prestige offices in Beverly Hills on Santa Monica Boulevard. They've also got a very highly specialized attorney based in Las Vegas, and he has dedicated part of his office to Bonanza as well. And then they've got these satellite virtual offices in other locations to make it easier for people to get in touch with them and find out things or get their queries answered, this sort of thing. I'm impressed with Bonanza, as you can probably tell. Funds is another program that I think is really solid, but it doesn't have any brick and mortar offices or anything. Does that mean it's any worse? No, I don't think it does. I think there is going to be a shift away from a lot of brick and mortar offices as time goes on, and I think that's been brought on even more through this pandemic thing that we've had, where people have been home working. I think the importance of getting everybody in the same location is going to be diminished drastically. But actually knowing that there is an office there that you can go and visit gives a little bit of extra confidence, I think. Okay. We've got Peter from Kettering, and we've got Paula says we should also put a percentage into Share Abundance so the liquidity will grow even faster. I mean, the members who have got a share in TRX. The purpose of TRX from the Share Abundance point of view, and in fact anything in the Investors Club, is we also have a share in that investment. So we have a share in the TRX investment, in Bonanza, in funds, in Modify Yielders, and anything that comes back from those programs, whether it's a repayment of capital or whether it's profit, actually does go into We Share Abundance, nowhere else, Paula. We Share Abundance is, just for those of you that don't know, a not-for-profit organization, not a charity, although we try and be charitable. But we are not a registered charity, but we are not for profit. We do not exist to create a profit. We want to break even, we want to be sustainable, but all the money that comes in goes out in benefits to members, one way or another. And the most important way at the moment, we're working on liquidity pools for our currency. And as we build those liquidity pools, we will build demand for the currency. We will increase the value of the currency and make it easier for members to sell their currency. And this initially is happening on the earned income side from what I talked about earlier, like the SOAP program, the Easy Business Builder, where people generate commissions and they can withdraw. The withdrawals are automated. Once you've got $10 in your account, you can withdraw it and it'll be paid within an hour. The gift tokens that we have are what people want to see, because people always want now, don't they? We live in a society that has changed drastically over my lifetime. When I was a kid, people used to save up for something they wanted, whether it was a bicycle, a car, well, when I was a kid, we didn't even have televisions; they weren't around. A radio, okay, and there were valve sets. You switched them on. You had to wait 5 minutes for them all to warm up, and then gradually the sound would come. And once it was going, it was okay. But I remember my father used to like to do football pools, which was pre-lottery days. I think they still have them, but I don't think they're as popular now. But they were something that most families, certainly working class families like ours, got involved in. They put a little bit of money into it every week with the hope of winning a big jackpot. And so every Saturday, the football results would be on the radio, and we'd have to make sure the radio was switched on 5 or 10 minutes before the time for the results to be broadcast. And then my father would sit there and everybody had to be totally quiet so that he could write down the results and then check them against his football pools and then say, oh, well, better luck next week. So things have changed. People used to save for all these things, but we've been herded into a live now, pay later mentality. And the only people that benefit from that, in actual fact, are the banks. They are making money hand over fist by keeping you in debt. And that is a really sad state. And hopefully, with We Share Abundance, we'll be able to break that cycle and get people back into actually being able to pay for things without getting into debt. Kingsley says, with TRX International, is Kraken a good wallet going forward? I used to like Kraken. I didn't have it for very long, unfortunately, but I got a Kraken wallet and I found it really, really good. And it's not just Kraken, it's pretty much all wallets that deal with crypto and changing them into your local currency and then being withdrawn. They get very protective of their status, and if you withdraw what they consider to be a lot of money compared to your account in a short period of time, they'll just close your account down. And that's what's happened to me with Kraken and Wirex. Wirex is the worst, because when they close your account down, you can't get in there. It took me, I don't know, probably 6 months to get my money out of Wirex after they closed my account, and I couldn't even get in there, and they don't answer your support tickets or anything. But at least with Kraken, when they closed it, they said, okay, we're closing your account, get your money out. You've got 24 hours or something like that. But Kraken is a good wallet, but be warned, don't take out a lot of money. If you've got money in, bring it in, keep it in there, and draw small amounts on a regular basis and gradually increase them. And I think that way you can probably maintain your account with pretty much any wallet. But if you do what I've done with several, and that is, okay, the money's been coming in, it's my money. Change it. Can I change it into US dollars? Yeah, sure. Okay, I change it into US. Can I put it in my US dollar account? Yeah. And then the next thing you know, they're closing your account down because for whatever reason, they won't tell you. They won't tell you why. None of them will tell you why. It's a sad state of affairs. Hopefully, things will change over time. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Akpomade from Nigeria, and we've got Roger from Belize. Hi there again, Roger. When are we going to withdraw our money? You can withdraw it from your available cash wallet as long as you've got $10 minimum in there. It's automated. Okay, if you want more information on that, go through the replay of this live, yesterday's live, the day before yesterday's live, and the day before that's live, and also read everything on the website. Okay, so that pretty much covers where we're at. I'm looking forward to next week to now we're now in a position where I am going to be putting the foot down a little bit more on the gas. It's not pedal to metal yet, but we will be increasing the quality of traffic and the amount of traffic to the cash cow members, and so we should start seeing more results there in the next week, and gradually we'll be building those up, and we'll get to the stage where we'll have caught up on the first month. We've not done very much in the way of getting rid of the tokens. We'll perhaps get rid of most of them in month 2, and then we'll be working on the backlogs in month 3, 4, and I think probably by the time we've done 6 or 7 months, we will have moved all your tokens for you. But if it takes us 12 months, it takes us 12 months. And I don't think anybody will be unhappy with the results of that anyway. Okay. How long it's take multiply Visa withdrawal with market value? How long it's take multiply Visa withdrawal with market value? And until we build the liquidity pools and build the value up there, I don't know. We're working on it. We'll get it done as quickly as we can. I can't give you any dates. I don't have a crystal ball. I can only tell you that we are constantly working on it, and we're working on it, and we're moving in the right direction consistently. And one day it'll happen. Maybe quicker than you think, maybe longer than you think, but it'll happen. It is part of our liquidity pool process. The more that the members help with that, the faster it'll happen, of course. I've given examples before of the fact that we have a large database of members, and if every single member just brought in one paid member each month, our liquidity pools would be filled, and the value of our tokens and the liquidity for those tokens, the demand for tokens, would be rising and rising consistently. But it's not only a live now, pay later mentality that people have. I'm not criticizing them for that. It's one that's been strategically implanted for the banks to create profit. They encourage loans for things that don't, for non-assets, let's put it that way. You want to buy an asset, you want to buy a business, you will struggle to get a loan. You want to start a business, you will struggle to get a loan. You say, I want to paint my house. Oh yeah, here you go. I want to buy a TV. Yeah, there you go. Want a new car? Yeah, here you go. Want to go on holiday? Yeah, there you go. Money for anything like that. Anything that is building you an asset. Oh no, oh what? Oh, that's not much good to us. You're going to be making money and you're going to be out of debt, and where's our profit going to be from that? So it's very hard to get a loan for anything like that. And that is part of the problem. And people want it now, want it now. It's the mentality that people have been shuffled along into, unaware of the fact that that's where they're being herded all the time. And it's got to the state where, people can't even wait for the microwave. How long is it taking the microwave? 20 seconds. Put it in 20 seconds. Or 15, it'll probably be ready. Boom. You can't even wait for the microwave to go bing. That's how the mentality of people has been engineered, instead of the patience and the building that was around 70 or 80 years ago that I can remember. Okay. So we'll get there as quickly as we can. And that's all I can tell you. The more people that help, the quicker we'll get there. The more people that sit back and just wait for everybody else to do it, somebody else will do that. And everybody says somebody else will do that. And in the end, nobody's doing it. And it's all left to a handful of people. One of the things that Dave was talking about on his broadcast, that's Dave from Havasu, earlier on today, was the fact that I think they've got something like 1,400 affiliates, but only about 150 or something like that were active. I don't know how he classes an active affiliate there. I don't know. But out of 1,400, about 150 were active, and out of the 150 that were active, there are only 5 or something like that had made any sales. You don't have to be an affiliate with Havasu, but if you are, you obviously want to be making sales, and this is it. Most people sit back and say, "Oh, they'll do it, he'll do it, or it'll just happen, or whatever." No, it won't. You have to get out there and make it happen. And one of the things that I'm doing, I'm getting my lists together now for the first 100, and I'm going to be sending these cards out to 100 what's the word? Corporations in the UK, and they'll be handwritten like this, and they will have an insert of a letter, and the whole idea is just to be a little bit different, get it opened by the right person, and get them to read the letter, which won't be very long. And the purpose of the letter is to get them to a website where they'll watch. It's about a 3-minute short video explaining how Havasu can benefit their company, and then they can either take it further or say, no, I'm not interested. So one of the things I'll be doing is that, and all the proceeds that come in from that, which may or may not be a lot of money, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Once again, we'll go into the liquidity pool. But there is also an opportunity for all our members to, anybody that either knows somebody that works for a business or knows somebody that owns a business, to get them to look at the website. So tell them, I think this could benefit your business. Just take a look at it. It'll only take you 2 or 3 minutes. And if they do that, and that person says, yeah, I like the idea, and they buy a package, then that person that introduced them will make 5%. and the minimum that you can make on that is $250. Now, I know there's a lot of people here, they're saying, oh, I just need $10, I need $5. $250 minimum. All you've got to do is talk to people that either work in a business or own a business and get them to get to that website. And the more people you send, it's always a numbers game. The more people you send, the more people will say, yeah, I'm interested, I'll take it a step further. And the more people that say, I'm interested in taking it a step further, the more people will buy. So you start off with, in the sales arena, if you like, you start off with what we call as prospects. These are people that could be interested, and you contact them. Okay, and then they become a qualified prospect if you get them past that certain stage, and then you get them to a demonstration of whatever it is you're selling, and that is like them going to the website. And then from the number of people you get to the demonstration, you will end up with a certain number of sales. And it's just that number crunching thing. So the more people you send to the website, the more chance you have of making a minimum of $250. And the website is worldwideweb.geframe.com. And it reduces the amount of money that goes into the liquidity pool from those sales. Because if I, through my efforts here, get people, 100% of that goes into the liquidity pool. But if you introduce somebody, half of it goes to you and half of it goes in the liquidity pool. But it's all designed to help people get value for their Visa tokens and Visa Abundance tokens. And that's what we're about. We're just about helping people, being of service to people, doing what we can for people. Okay, on another note, I know that there is an important sports game going on. England are playing New Zealand at cricket, and they've got a chance of winning a test match. Would you believe it? They started out very well. The first innings, they got New Zealand out for a low total. And then they, after being, I think, 50 for none or 52 for none or something like that, they capitulated and ended up with just a lead of about 6 runs or 7 runs or something, losing, I think, 5 wickets for 8 runs in the end. Then they started well with their bowling in the second innings, but it took them a while to get through. A couple of New Zealanders dug in and put in a handy score. But England, despite once again not starting off very well with their batting, Root and Stokes came together and gave hope. And Root is still there. If he stays, if he can carry his bat, England will win the test match. He's got Folks in with him now, and Folks has got to just keep his end up, really. It doesn't matter if he scores runs or not. He's got to leave it up to Root. So England have a chance of winning a test match. There's also been an England football match been going on, but I don't know what's been going on with that. That was in Hungary. I don't know what that's for. Is it this Nations Cup thing that nobody's really interested in anyway? Anyway, that's it. So that's me done for the day. Thank you all for being here. And this lovely day, and it's been very mixed, but we did have some nice weather earlier on, about lunchtime. Started off heavy rain this morning, then it got into drizzle, then the clouds disappeared, we had a bit of blue sky, quick walk, then we just got back in, huge thunderstorm, and not sure what it's doing at the moment. It looks grey and drizzly, but This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again, same time, same place, tomorrow with the latest updates from We Share Abundance and all associated programs, platforms, and everything else. We keep you up to date. We give you the news, good, bad, or indifferent. Every day. We have done it since we launched. Every day we're here, available 7 o'clock British Summer Time on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly. So until tomorrow, auf Wiedersehen.